Grace.
She's mad at me. There is fucking... She's mad at me. God damn it, she told me to lie.
I'll walk you out. This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion. That's very kind of you to say.
That certainly took courage. To so publicly declare your loyalty to Joffrey for all to hear. Poor Lady Margaery was humiliated, although Cersei seemed quite pleased. It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining. No doubt Lady Margaery will forgive you. Eventually. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The Crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the Crown in this regard. Not her.
What are you suggesting?
I suppose the Crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Margaery might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that?
What is it?
It may be far too
me.
dangerous. In fact, forget I even suggested such a thing.
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you? I'll consider it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already.
I hope we meet again.
Nothing would make Cersei happier. Until then, be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Yeah. Yeah, shit.
Mira, I was worried. How was it?
Who the fuck are you?
Cersei has a way of looking at
Who
you
the
and
fuck
saying
are
anything.
you?
It didn't go very well.
I'm sorry. Cersei is known for being rather
if that's true.
difficult. But at least it's over now.
Who are you?
Lady Margaery has spent
Who
the
the
entire
fuck?
day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back.
Amazing.
Here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Ah, Sir Jaime. I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah!
What? It's true. And Oberyn Martell,
You
the
slut.
Red Viper.
Oh,
I'm told he has a
he's
paramour,
sick. He's
which I doubt is Dornish for wife,
He is quite handsome.
quite handsome.
and quite passionate,
Indeed he is.
from what I've heard. Perhaps Lady Margaery could make the right
You
introductions.
slut.
Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king,
Yeah,
I can
right.
only imagine what that would be like.
Have you seen
Would
Joffrey,
you marry
motherfucker?
Joffrey if
Have
it
you
meant
seen
you'd
him?
become queen?
Have you spoken to him?
He does have a certain
Oh,
look
shit.
about him.
Don't-
And he's always treated Lady Margaery well.
I don't want to be queen,
I don't want
no
to be
matter
queen.
who I'd have
Fuck
to marry.
this.
Don't
I
want to be queen. You northerners. You'd make a perfect
No.
scepter. Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power
shit,
you would
you-
have
you-
as queen
you're a
of
slut!
the 7 kingdoms. I might even allow you to be my handmaiden. Let's see, who else should we
Are you
marry
fucking
off?
serious right now?
Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match! Sir Bronn and...
You're a mean slut.
What are you doing?
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
see what you've done? Sarah,
I'm
whatever
sorry,
the
my
fuck your
lady.
name is.
As am I. We shouldn't have been
Sorry,
messing
my lady.
about.
this is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful.
True, that is true.
The Queen was pleased by your display, Mira. I'm just glad it's over. King's
Yeah.
Landing can be exhausting sometimes.
I hope she knows that I was fucking lying
There's
my
always
ass.
someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am Queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Do you agree?
Do I agree with what?
Once you are queen, the lords and ladies will
Sarah's
do their best to
right,
please
I
you.
guess.
You learn very quickly. Your words to Cersei were brave, but I know you must fear what the Boltons might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important.
Fuck.
I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
I probably shouldn't do that.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets
Sarah,
between
get the
us.
fuck out.
It's about my
Are
family.
you sure about that?
I trust her.
I prefer to speak with you
I prefer
alone.
to speak alone after all, though. Sarah, get the fuck out. You the slut, get the fuck out. Was she... Wait, is she her sister? Because I can't remember her sisters and brothers' names. There was way too fucking many of them.
Go on.
Sarah will remember that.
Ask.
Yeah, it's probably like... My mum...
Forgive me, my lady. I wouldn't otherwise ask this of you, but my mother insisted. It's about my family.
Ramsay Snow. What would you have me do?
You said that!
My mother
Yeah.
fears our family will
Ramsay.
suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he
Oh,
likes.
no fucking help.
She thought, if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown. I know it's a lot to ask of you, and I wouldn't otherwise, but she insisted.
That is no small request. Especially now.
I know, my lady, and I wouldn't ask this of you otherwise. But my mother has left me no choice. She insisted.
Joffrey knows
Jesus
only too
Christ,
well
stop
your family
repeating that
fought
like
for
it-
the Starks. And now you would have me ask him to intervene. Is the situation
don't
that
ask
dire?
him, just fucking intervene.
Joffrey will not look favorably on such a request.
Oh,
My mother feels it is urgent, my lady. She's unfamiliar with King's Landing and its politics. I hope you can understand that.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Oh shit.
Thank you, my lady. I will
Wow,
send a
damn.
raven to my family at once.
Don't. That's a stupid move. That's a dumb move. Don't send the raven. You'll fucking die. Or the raven will die. Someone will fucking die. It's Game of Thrones. King's Road, Wall Street. Wall Street, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, this guy again. Sounds like fun. You lost the balls.
7 elves.
You were special. Oh yeah, Ramsay. It's gotta be right.
Let's play a little game, shall we?
Yeah,
Did
Ramsay.
you know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat? Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have fallen out of practice. But he didn't make it easy, what with all that bloody noise.
Like a drowning cat. I thought he'd never stop.
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets, but the flayed man holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father was the Warden of the North.
He does now. How much further is it to these foresters?
A day, my lord. 2 at most.
What was that?
My lord?
You didn't hear shit, mate.
There. Hear that? I know I heard something.
Punch him and run.
Never mind. We've wasted enough time already.
Good choice. What have we done to that? What have we done? You don't have to walk so slowly, mate. He's probably dead and they're gone. What is that fucking banner there? That's like a fucking man on a cross on an X.
Bloody hell.
Holy shit. That's fucked up. That's just too fucked up.
Lord Ethan, as I was saying, you are young. And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership. But 300 generations of Forester Lords stand behind you. Lord Gerhard the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
What did they call my father?
Lord Gregor the Good. He was fair and wise, and courageous in battle.
I want to be like that, like my
I want to
father.
be like him.
Your father was well regarded by nearly everyone. It took years, if not decades, to earn. These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forester Lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others, the Lord Sentinel. Forester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
Keep walking, you craven son of a whore. Move!
Emotions I have.
Summon the Lord! We need his judgment.
Who the
I've
fuck
done
is
nothing
this?
wrong! I was only trying to survive!
Let me hear it then.
Lord Ethan. Maester.
Who is this man?
Who is this man?
This craven is a deserter and a thief.
This house is doomed!
Deserter.
We all fucking know it!
Quiet, thief. Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
2 shields and 3
Guys
spears.
out ahead of.
You stole from us.
I feared for my life. Yes, my lord. I fled.
That's why you stole.
We should all flee. It's not stealing if you're taking